Hi, my name is Bobby Collins, and I am the Associate Director of Enrollment Services with an emphasis in financial assistance here at St. Louis Community College. Today I want to talk a little bit about the 25-26 FAFSA and what students can actually expect when they're completing the FAFSA. First of all, the FAFSA is out. And parents can actually go out and complete the FAFSA now for the next academic school year. One of the things that has changed with the FAFSA is the number of schools that you actually can put on your FAFSA. It went from 10 schools to now 20. And also something that has changed is the number of questions that is asked. It's gone from over 100 questions actually to approximately 46 questions, making it a little easier for the student and the parents to complete the FAFSA. If you've not completed your FAFSA, there's something that the parent and the student actually will need to do, and that is get an FSA ID. If you are a parent who's actually went to school before and you completed a FAFSA way back whenever you went there, you still have an FSA ID, and you actually can retrieve that by going to studentaid.gov and completing the retrieval part of the FSA ID. Once you complete the small application portion of the FSA ID, it will take approximately 3 days for you to receive it. One of the things they're asking to make sure that you do have is you do have a social security number and you do have a personal email account. That's how they will be communicating with not only the parent, but the student also. The terminology has changed some with the way that the Department of Ed is labeling the student and the parent. The parent now is called a contributor. The parent or contributor will definitely need to have an FSA ID, whether it's two parents in a household. And if it is two parents in a household, I do recommend that both parents do have an FSA ID. One of the different things also with this new FAFSA, it happened in 24-25 and it will continue in 25-26, is that there are two parts. The student will complete their part, and then once the student completes their part, then they will invite the contributor or the parent to complete their part of the FAFSA. So the student will have to invite the parent. They will receive an email from the actual student letting them know that they can go in and complete their part of the FAFSA. Once the FAFSA is completed, the student will get notification that their FAFSA was hopefully successfully completed and it's being processed. However, once you get that email and it says it's being processed, that does not mean that the schools that you actually chose to have your FAFSA sent to, that doesn't mean that they get those immediately. Okay. It normally takes anywhere from, depending upon the time of the year, it could take 7 to 10 days actually for the school to get it in their possession. And then at that point, like here at St. Louis Community College, when we receive a student's FAFSA, we reach out to them through their student email address and letting them know that the FAFSA is here, and then at that point they can look at their banner self-service and then find out what information, documentation that we definitely will need for them to continue receiving possible financial assistance for that academic year.